Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak, bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin. Luna and the Lost Moonlight. Luna was a little girl who loved the night. She loved the twinkling stars, listened to the wind in the trees, and delighted in the quiet. Most of all, she loved the moon. But one night, the moon did not shine. There was no moonlight. The stars were hiding. What had happened? The moon was missing. Luna climbed out of bed, put on her fluffy soft slippers, and tiptoed downstairs. She picked up her warm coat and quietly stepped outside into the garden. In her garden, flowers bloomed and fairy lights glowed, lighting her path. At the bottom of the garden, by the pond, she saw a little silver light shining in the water. A gentle voice cried, "Hello, Luna, I am here." She looked up at the sky and asked, "Where are you? Who is that?" The voice replied, "It's me, the moon. I dropped my light. Please, can you help me?" Luna replied softly, "Hello, moon. Yes, I can help you. How did you drop it?" The moon answered, "Every night, I put on my smile for all the children in the world, and make sure my light is extra shiny by dusting it with stardust. But tonight I was so happy, I accidentally dropped it. It fell out of the sky and into your pond, and I cannot come down to pick it up." Luna giggled, "I drop things sometimes when I'm excited too. I will help you, Mr. Moon." She picked up an empty glass flower pot with her name on it, dipped her little hand into the pond, and gently scooped up the shining moonlight. Carefully, Luna climbed onto a wooden garden chair. She held the jar up high, standing on tiptoe. The moonlight floated up, and up, and up, past the clouds and back into the moon. The moon shone bright again. The stars appeared. Luna smiled. She climbed down, tiptoed back upstairs, snuggled into her bed, and smiled. The moon said, "Thank you, Luna. I'll shine extra bright for you, so you always know I'm watching over you as you sleep." "Thank you, moon," Luna replied. She looked out her window one last time. "Good night, moon," she whispered. "Shine bright." Luna hugged her teddy, closed her eyes, and quietly fell asleep as the stars danced softly under the moonlight. The end. Good night, dream well, and see you tomorrow. Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak, bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin. Today's story is called Estrella the Brave Little Cat. Estrella was a small gray kitten with bright green eyes and a curious heart. She loved to explore the garden, chasing butterflies and hiding behind flowers. One warm afternoon, she heard a soft, frightened chirp. Following the sound, she found a tiny baby bird on the grass, shivering and alone. The other animals kept their distance, but Estrella padded closer, moving slowly so as not to scare it. She meowed loudly toward the house. Soon, her owner came running. Together, they gently lifted the bird and placed it back into its nest high in the tree. From that day on, Estrella visited the tree every morning, sitting quietly at its base, guarding the nest until the baby bird was strong enough to fly. When the bird finally soared into the sky, Estrella purred proudly. Though she was small, she had done something big. Everyone in the garden began calling her Estrella the Brave. So remember, even if you're scared, or even too small, or even if you think you can't make a difference, courage comes in all sizes. Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak, Bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin. Today's story is called Lila and the Magic Backpack. Lila had a backpack that gave her anything she wished. She asked for candies, toys, and shiny shoes. Soon, the backpack grew heavy with things she didn't need. Lila felt tired and could barely walk. Then she wished for kindness and shared her toys. The backpack became light as a feather. The children around her laughed and played together. Lila discovered that giving made her happiest. Always remember, sharing brings joy and lightness to life. The end. Good night, dream well, and see you tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. If you like our stories, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak. Bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin. Today's story is called The Dancing Teacup. In a small village, there was a little teacup in an old tea shop. The teacup was painted with blue flowers and golden lines. Every day, it sat quietly on the highest shelf. But at night, something magical happened. When the clock struck midnight, the teacup would start to dance. It spun in circles and tapped on the wooden shelf like tiny footsteps. The spoons clinked in rhythm, and the sugar jar hummed a tune. One night, a curious mouse named Miguel saw the teacup dancing. He squeaked in surprise. "You can dance?" asked Miguel. "Of course," said the teacup with a twirl. "But I can only dance when no humans are watching." Miguel clapped his tiny paws and joined in. They danced across the shelves, past the sleepy teapot, past the drowsy kettle. Suddenly, a golden light filled the shop. The old clock smiled and spoke. "For your joy and friendship, I will give you a gift," said the clock. "From now on, you may dance every evening, even when people are here." The teacup gasped with happiness. The next day, when the shop opened, customers saw the teacup gently spinning. Children laughed, clapped, and even danced along. The teacup's golden lines seemed to shine brighter than ever. From then on, the little tea shop became famous for its dancing teacup. And every night, under the warm shop lights, the teacup and Miguel danced happily, forever friends. The end. Oh, I almost forgot. If you like our stories, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak. Bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin. Today's story is called Sabrina and the Magical Shoes. That night, Sabrina closed her eyes and fell into a gentle dream. In her dream, the magic shoes appeared once more. They glowed softly and lifted her into the night sky. She floated higher and higher, past the rooftops and the trees. The stars twinkled like tiny lanterns guiding her way. Sabrina stretched out her hands and touched the silver moon. The moon smiled, and a gentle breeze carried her across the sky. She hopped from star to star, each one warm and kind. A family of fireflies flew beside her, glowing like little friends. Together, they drifted through clouds shaped like soft pillows. Far below, she saw oceans that shimmered like blue glass. She saw mountains glowing with golden snow. Sabrina laughed, feeling light as a feather in the sky. At last, the shoes carried her gently back to her bed. She slept peacefully, knowing the magic shoes would always be there in her dreams. The end. Good night, dream well, and see you tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. If you like our stories, Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak, bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin. Today's story is called Sofia and the Secret Cave. One summer evening, Sofia followed the sound of the ocean. She found a small path between tall rocks. The path led her to a hidden cave by the shore. Inside, the cave sparkled with blue crystals. The air was cool, and drops of water made tiny music. In the center, Sofia saw a pool that glowed like the moon. She touched the water, and it rippled with silver light. The pool showed her gentle pictures of dolphins swimming. Then it showed her children building sand castles together. Sofia smiled, feeling calm and safe. She sat by the pool, listening to the soft sounds of the cave. As she closed her eyes, the cave began to glow brighter. The blue crystals shimmered like 1,000 tiny stars. The glowing pool rose gently, becoming a mirror of the night sky. Sofia stepped into the light and felt herself floating upward. She drifted across waves of silver, like sailing on a quiet sea. Friendly dolphins leapt beside her, sparkling with starlight. She passed through archways of crystal that sang softly as she moved. Ahead, she saw a secret world made of light, fields of glowing flowers, skies painted with soft rainbows, and rivers that shimmered like glass. Sofia felt safe, as if the cave was guarding her dream. When the stars rose outside, the dream slowly carried her home. That night, Sofia slept peacefully, knowing the secret cave would always be waiting in her dreams. The end. Good night, dream well, and see you tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. If you like our stories, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak, bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin. Today's story is called The Bird with the Silver Feathers. High in the mountains lived a bird with silver feathers. His feathers shone like stars in the sunlight. All the animals admired his beauty and grace. But the bird felt lonely, for no one came close. They thought he was too special to be their friend. One day he plucked a silver feather and gave it to a rabbit. The rabbit smiled and hopped happily beside him. The bird gave another feather to a deer. Soon many animals carried shining silver feathers. The forest glowed with shared light and friendship. The bird's wings grew lighter, but his heart grew full. The bird watched as the forest glowed brighter each night. The bird no longer felt lonely, for he had many friends. He learned that sharing made his gift endless. The end. Good night, dream well, and see you tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. If you like our stories, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak, bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin. Today's story is called The Girl and the Floating Castle. A little girl gazed at the sky one night. She saw a castle drifting on the clouds. Its windows shimmered with golden light. "I want to see who lives there," she whispered. A ladder of starlight appeared before her. She climbed carefully, step by step. At the top, a kind queen of dreams awaited. "Welcome, brave child," said the queen gently. Inside the castle, rooms were filled with laughter. toys danced, and books read themselves aloud. The girl clapped with joy at the wonders. "You may visit whenever you believe in magic," said the queen, handing her a silver key. The girl placed the key close to her heart. She promised to use it only with kindness. The castle slowly floated higher into the stars. The girl climbed down the starlight ladder again. She slipped into bed, key safe under her pillow. That night, her dreams shone brighter than ever. She knew the castle would always be waiting. "Thank you, Queen of Dreams," she whispered softly. And the stars winked as if they heard her. The end. Good night, dream well, and see you tomorrow.
Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak, bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin.
Today's story is called The River of Lullabies. There was a river that sang soft lullabies. Its waters glowed with light from children's happy dreams. Whenever nightmares tried to sneak close, the river sang louder, washing them away. "Rest easy, little ones," whispered the flowing waves. Dream keepers danced above, guarding every bed. Children smiled in their sleep, safe and warm. The river's song grew softer, like a mother's hum. Gentle ripples carried dreams like little boats of light. Each boat held a wish from a sleeping child. The river promised to keep every dream safe. Moonbeams sparkled on the surface like silver ribbons. The night breeze whispered, "Rest, little ones, rest." The river slowed, rocking the world into calm. Stars leaned closer, listening to the lullabies. Children sighed happily, sinking deeper into dreams. And the river of lullabies flowed on, forever singing. The end. Good night, dream well, and see you tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. If you like our stories, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe.
Hello, and welcome to Sleep and Speak, bedtime stories to learn English and sleep. Get cozy, close your eyes, and let's begin.
Today's story is called The Mermaid and Her Lost Song. Mira the mermaid loved to sing to the sea turtles. But one morning, her voice was gone. She searched the coral reefs and asked the dolphins for help. "Your voice is hiding in a seashell," said an old crab. Mira listened closely, and the shell began to hum. Her song returned, softer but sweeter than ever. From then on, she sang with her heart, not just her voice. The waves shimmered brighter whenever she sang. Fish and dolphins gathered to listen in peace. Even the moon leaned closer to hear her lullaby. And deep in the sea, her melody was never lost again. So just remember, like Mira the mermaid, true beauty and strength comes from within. The end. Good night, dream well, and see you tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. If you like our stories, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more bedtime stories.